News and video published to his Sussex royal Instagram page. Prince Harry has just publicly addressed the decision by him and his wife Meghan to leave their royal lives behind. Watch this.
The United Kingdom is in shock after some big decisions by Prince Harry. For years, rumors have circulated about Prince Harry's relationship with the royal family, his future role within the monarchy, and his ongoing struggles with public perception. Just when it seemed like the rumors were starting to die down, Prince Harry shocked the world again. In a dramatic move that many consider to be a bold decision, the Duke of Sussex has broken his silence, revealing some hidden truth. What exactly did Prince Harry reveal? Join us as we uncover Prince Harry's move that left the UK in shock. The latest developments in the royal family have sparked debate about Harry's place in the monarchy. Prince Harry has broken his silence on many issues, leaving the UK speculating about the future of his relationship with his father, Prince Charles, and brother, Prince William. Not only that, many are also beginning to question his public image. Harry has just made a comment on his struggles with the royal family, revealing more about the challenges he's faced in recent years. His remarks have left many wondering if reconciliation is possible, or if the rift is beyond repair.
And every single time I've tried to do it privately, there have been briefings and leakings and planting of stories against me and my wife. You know, the family motto is never complain, never.
Stay tuned. We've got the full gist for you. In an interview with Oprah Winfrey Interview, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle shared their deep emotional struggles while living as part of the royal family. They spoke openly about how hard it was to deal with the constant media attention and the public pressure.
Was the move about getting away from the UK press, because the press is, is everywhere, or was the move because you weren't getting enough support from the firm?
It was both.
Both.
One of the most shocking parts of their conversation was when they talked about racism within the royal family. Harry and Meghan mentioned that there were concerns about the color of their unborn son's skin.
So we have in tandem the conversation of he won't be given security, he's not going to be given a title, and also concerns and conversations about how dark his skin might be when he's born.
This revelation shocked many and caused people to discuss racism in the British monarchy. The couple also talked about the way the media treated them and how it made their lives very difficult. Their decision to step away from royal duties wasn't just about seeking privacy, it was also about protecting their mental health.
This is not a surprise to anybody. It's really sad that it's got to this point, but I've got to do something for my own mental health, for my wife's, and for Archie's as well, because I could see where this was headed.
The interview gave people a rare look at the real struggles the couple faced and the reasons behind their decision to leave royal life. While the interview brought them support, it also led to criticism, showing just how much attention their situation had drawn. The interview also revealed how much pressure he felt being part of the royal family. During the interview with the journalist Tom Bradby, Harry admitted that he felt trapped. He spoke about how hard it was to live under constant public attention and the royal rules. Harry explained that stepping back from royal duties was not an easy decision, but it was necessary for his own well-being. He wanted personal freedom, something he felt he couldn't have while being part of the royal system. Leaving the royal family meant giving up security and many privileges, but it was a choice Harry felt he had to make. This interview helped people understand how deep the pressure was and how Harry needed to regain control of his life. It wasn't just about avoiding the media. It was about protecting his health and finding peace. But that was only the beginning. Prince Harry shared even more shocking revelations about his life as a royal. Additionally, Prince Harry focused a lot on mental health during these interviews. He spoke about how the pressures of royal life affected his well-being. In the Oprah interview, Harry talked about his struggles with anxiety and depression. He explained that years of being in the public eye made it harder for him to cope with these feelings. The pain of losing his mother Princess Diana also played a big role in his mental health issues. He shared how difficult it had been to deal with all of this, while also being expected to behave in a certain way as a member of the royal family.
What happened to my mum and the fact that I was a kid and I felt helpless, there becomes the inner turmoil, the inner battle of, especially at a young age.
Harry encouraged people to talk openly about mental health, something he believes is very important.
A new type of conversation had begun, a positive and optimistic conversation, putting mental health and our mental fitness at the forefront of public consciousness.
He shared that he had sought therapy to help him deal with his emotions and encouraged others to do the same.
You start therapy.
4 years ago now.
4 years is
4 years.
kind of recent.
Yeah, but 4 years of therapy for an individual that never thought that they would ever need or do therapy that's a long time.
His honesty brought attention to mental health issues and helped break down the stigma around seeking help. Harry's decision to speak so openly about his struggles showed the importance of talking about mental health and taking care of oneself. As the conversation unfolded, Prince Harry revealed even more startling truths about life behind palace walls. Harry expressed his frustration with how the royal family handled his and Meghan's challenges. He said that they didn't receive support from his family when they were under attack from the media. He felt that the royal family didn't stand up for them, even when the press was spreading harmful stories about Meghan. This lack of support added to Harry's feelings of isolation and frustration. It was painful for him to feel that his own family wasn't there for him during such a difficult time. The couple had hoped that the royal family would defend them, but instead they were left to fight the media alone. This lack of action from the family deepened the divide between Harry and the royals, making his decision to step away from royal duties seem even more necessary. The lack of support Harry described made it clear just how difficult his relationship with the family had become. These interviews showed how tough life has been for Harry and Meghan within the royal family. Harry's honesty about his struggles opened up important conversations about mental health and racism.
And that there is now greater understanding, compassion, and kindness for anyone who opens up about their struggles. There is much, much more that can be done at every single level to make conversations about mental health as commonplace as those about physical health.
His decision to speak out sparked controversy, but it also gave the world a better understanding of what it's like to live under constant public scrutiny. While it's unclear how his relationship with the royal family will change, the interviews have already made a big impact, helping people know his side of the story. For many, this was a surprising revelation. The public, who had long believed that members of the royal family lived in peace, were left in utter surprise by Prince Harry's candid comments. But little did they know, it was just the beginning. When they thought the controversy was over, they were met with yet another drama that would further shake the foundations of the royal narrative. What could possibly come next in this ongoing saga? Keep watching to find out. The legal battle between Harry and the media. The saga between Prince Harry and the British press has taken a dramatic turn. One of the biggest moments came when the Mail on Sunday published a private letter Harry had written to his father, Prince Charles. This was a letter meant to remain private, yet it found its way into the public eye. For many, this was a shocking move, especially since members of the royal family are known for keeping personal matters away from the public. Harry's response to this invasion was swift. He filed a lawsuit against the newspaper. This wasn't just about one letter. It was about protecting his right to privacy and standing up for what he believed was wrong. Harry's lawsuit was based on two main claims: the violation of his privacy and damage to his reputation. He argued that the publication of his letter was not just an invasion of his personal life, but it also defamed him. By publishing the letter without his permission, the mail on Sunday had crossed a line. To Harry, this wasn't simply about a private document being exposed. He believes the press used his personal struggles to create headlines. The newspaper didn't just report on a letter, it sensationalized the family issue for its own gain. This act of turning something private into a public spectacle was what Harry couldn't tolerate. The lawsuit was not only about protecting one piece of correspondence. Over the years, the press had frequently crossed boundaries, and Harry had always been frustrated with the way the media treated him and his family. The publication of this letter was merely the latest in a long history of invasions of privacy. By taking the newspaper to court, Harry wanted to show that he wouldn't let the press off easily. Interestingly, his goal wasn't to silence the press, but to make it more responsible for its actions. He believed that the press needed to change the way it operated, especially when it came to public figures like him. Although people understood Harry's frustration and agreed that his right to privacy should be respected, on the other hand, there were those who criticized Harry's actions. But how Harry reacted to the criticism shocked everyone. Despite the criticism, Harry stood firm in his decision. For him, this wasn't just about protecting himself. It was about protecting everyone who had been wronged by the press. He wanted to set an example that would change the way the media treated all public figures. His case was a message about the need for greater respect for privacy. Harry's legal action was just the beginning of what could be a much bigger fight for privacy and respect. What would happen next? Only time would tell. However, people believe that all of these controversies probably led to Prince Harry taking a break from royal duties. A move that has left the entire UK talking. But what led to this shocking decision? The story behind it is fascinating, and one you won't want to miss. The truth about Prince Hilary's short break. Prince Harry made a big decision that many people thought was because of all the constant arguments and problems in the royal family. He and his wife, Meghan Markle, announced that they would step back from their royal duties. Their plan was to become financially independent while still helping out with important causes. This was a huge move that shocked many people. Some thought they were brave for making this choice, while others felt they were giving up their responsibilities after stepping away from royal life. Harry and Meghan moved to North America. First, they went to Vancouver, Canada, and then they settled in California, USA. This wasn't just a physical move, it was a statement. The couple seemed ready to start a new life away from the pressures of being royals. While some believed they were running away from their royal duties, others thought they were simply searching for a different way to live, one that allowed them more freedom to choose their own path. In California, Harry and Meghan quickly started building new ventures. They launched Archewell Productions, a production company. With this company, they planned to make content for platforms like Netflix and Spotify. Their goal was to create documentaries, films, and podcasts that focused on important topics such as social issues and diversity. This step into the business world was seen by some as an opportunity to profit from their royal connections. But Harry and Meghan seemed to be more focused on using their platform for good. They wanted to build something meaningful and lasting that could help them create the future they wanted. But their business efforts weren't just about making money. They also worked hard to give back. The couple put a lot of energy into charity work, especially through their Archewell Foundation.
Thanks for me. Oh my goodness, that is so nice. Thank you.
I'm very excited to meet you today. My name's Sharon.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Hi, Harry. Nice to meet you. Thank you.
So sweet.
Nice flower.
The foundation supported causes such as mental health, women's rights, and climate change. Harry and Meghan's involvement in these causes increased over time. It was obvious that they wanted to make a real difference in the world. Their charity work showed that they cared about more than just their own lives. But that's not all. Harry and Meghan also started to explore the media world. They produced podcasts and documentaries, using their voices to discuss issues like mental wellness and social change. Meghan hosted a podcast series on Spotify, and the couple made a documentary for Netflix. These projects were not just for entertainment. They were meant to get people talking about important topics and inspire positive change. Some people criticized them, saying they were only using their royal background to boost their careers.
Correspondents for their monopoly on royal coverage and essentially accusing the media of making private profit from their very public lives.
But the couple insisted that their media projects were about making the world better, not just gaining attention. Their decision to step away from royal duties was a huge change, not only for them, but also for how people view the royal family. Many wondered if leaving the monarchy was a brave move, or if it showed they didn't care about tradition. Did they step away because they wanted freedom? Or was it because they didn't want the pressure of royal life? Their business ventures, charity work, and media projects have made them more than just former royals. They have become activists, storytellers, and entrepreneurs. Their journey continues to surprise people, and there's no telling what will happen next. But one thing is clear: Harry and Meghan are determined to create a life that is completely their own, one where they are free to make their own choices and pursue their passions. This decision has added to the growing speculations that the endless tension between Prince Harry and the royal family may be due to his marriage to Meghan. People have pointed out that the prince's tensions with his family only seemed to intensify after he married Meghan. Many believe it's because Prince William and King Charles were not in support of him marrying Meghan. But how true is this rumor? To know the full gist, let's take a short walk back to Prince Harry and Meghan's relationship. Stay tuned for the interesting story. What you don't know about Prince Hilary's marriage to Meghan. It all started in 2016 when Prince Harry met Meghan Markle. They were introduced by a mutual friend in London. At first, it seemed like a normal meeting, but something clicked between them. Meghan, an American actress from the TV show Suits, was living in Toronto at the time. They began to date soon after their first meeting. At first, they kept their relationship private, away from the public eye. They didn't want the world to know just yet. But as most secrets go, their relationship didn't stay hidden for long. The couple's relationship became public in 2016, and soon everyone knew about it. Their first official appearance together was in 2017, and it was a big deal. Prince Harry and Meghan were now the subject of worldwide attention. People were fascinated by their relationship, but not everyone was supportive. The press immediately started digging into Meghan's past. She had been married before, and she was American. Both of these things became talking points for the media. Many fans of the royal family were unhappy about this, and the royal family faced criticism for it. The royal family's reaction to Meghan was far from positive. Some senior royals, including Prince William, were concerned about the new relationship. Meghan, being American, had already set off alarm bells for some people. There was also the fact that she had been divorced. This was seen as a problem by some members of the royal family. To them, Meghan's background didn't fit the image of royalty. The royal family was built on centuries of tradition, and Meghan, an actress with a public career, didn't fit that mold. Her independence, activism, and outspoken personality worried some royals who believed she might disrupt the family's quiet, reserved way of life. But the way their love story unfolded stunned many. Even though Prince Harry's family had reservations, Harry and Meghan's love for each other didn't stop. In November 2017, Harry proposed to Meghan, and in May 2018, they married. Their wedding was one of the most watched events in the world, with people from all over the globe tuning in. It was held at St. George's Chapel in Windsor Castle and attended by celebrities, close friends, and royal family members. But, despite the grand ceremony, it was clear that Meghan was not fully accepted by everyone in the royal family. While some embraced her, others were still unsure. Their wedding was seen by many as a step forward for the royal family. It broke from old traditions in a way that some people found exciting. Meghan was a woman of mixed race, an American, and a divorced woman. All of these things were against the royal family's usual expectations. Yet, Harry and Meghan's love seemed to be about changing the rules. But not everyone felt the same way. Many questioned whether Meghan could truly fit into the royal family. But what happened thereafter? After the wedding, the couple began their duties as part of the royal family. But things were not easy. They faced constant media attention, much of it negative. Many people didn't approve of Meghan's presence in the royal family. Some even said she wasn't a good fit. The couple had to deal with the challenges, including media attacks and royal family doubts. It seemed that no matter what they did, they couldn't escape the criticism. Yet, Harry and Meghan stuck together, facing the challenges head-on. Their love and commitment to each other were clear, even in the face of so much opposition. Their marriage raised many questions, and as they moved forward, it was clear their journey would not be easy. However, many continued to believe that Prince Harry's marriage was the root of all the controversies. But Harry himself wasn't happy about the constant drama. He has taken steps to try and mend things with his family. How it all played out has got everyone talking. Let's find out. Prince Harry moved for reconciliation. From the beginning, Harry made it clear that there was a problem between him and his family. In interviews, especially after stepping down from royal duties, he talked about the distance between himself, his father, King Charles, and his brother, Prince William. Harry felt like his family didn't understand him, and the media didn't make things any better. The press made the situation worse by spreading stories that only fueled the tensions. Prince Harry's memoir, Spare, shared his side of the story. The book revealed deep struggles in his relationship with his family, especially with William and Charles. He talked about feeling pushed aside and how the media played a big role in making things harder. Though he mentioned moments where he hoped to heal, it was clear that Harry was still angry and hurt. The book was a mix of frustration and hope for a better future with his family, leaving many wondering if true reconciliation was possible. Even after Spare came out, Harry continued to try to heal the rift. When Queen Elizabeth II passed away, it seemed like Harry saw it as a chance to rebuild his relationship with his father. He spoke about wanting to honor the Queen's memory by fixing things with King Charles. Though Harry didn't apologize directly, his words showed that he was open to moving forward and trying to make things right. Harry didn't just talk about reconciliation. He also made gestures. On social media, he posted birthday messages for both King Charles and Prince William, showing that he still cared and wanted to mend their bond. These public messages were his way of reaching out, hoping for a better relationship despite the hard times. But it wasn't just words. Prince Harry and Meghan had invited family members to important events in their lives. They even invited the family to Archie's baby shower, showing that they still wanted to include them. These invitations weren't just polite gestures. They were real attempts to bring their family back together, despite the distance. Throughout all of this, Harry has been open about the role the media played in making the situation worse. He has said that the press made his family's problems bigger by spreading false stories. The constant media attacks made it even harder to fix his relationship with his family, but Harry continued to speak out about how they misunderstood the situation. Still, Harry hasn't lost hope. He has said in interviews that he believes it will take time, but he still hopes that things can be fixed. He wants reconciliation to happen, even if it takes years. His words leave the door open, making it clear that he still dreams of a time when the family can heal. But whether that will ever happen is still uncertain. What are your thoughts on Prince Harry's recent actions? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more stories about the British royal family. Also, check out our next video to see what other interesting contents.